Okay, Elliot, I own a home, have kids, and yeah, I may be middle class, but I'm certainly not rich. Do I really need a trust? Yeah, you do. In fact, if you're not rich, then it's even more important for you to get a trust, and we're going to talk about why that is right now. Hey guys, Elliott Feldman here, estate planning attorney at the Elliott Feldman Law Group, where we create estate plans that actually work when your loved ones need it most. If you ever have any questions about this topic or need to talk about your estate planning needs, you can schedule a time to talk with me over the phone for free by going to myestatemeeting.com. Okay, let's talk about why you need a trust even if you're not rich. Now, when you hear the words trust or trust fund, you might be thinking to yourself, mansions the size of small castles, big yachts, red Ferraris, and maybe even white tigers in the front lawn. But in reality, the term trust or trust fund, it's typically referring to a revocable living trust, which is becoming a really popular estate planning tool these days for many people with a wide range of incomes who just want to keep their family out of court and out of conflict if they die or become incapacitated. Simply put, a trust is the vehicle that makes sure your loved ones will be able to immediately get access and ownership of your assets after you die, because if you died without a trust, then the government will force your loved ones to have to go through this legal probate court process in order to get ownership of the assets you leave behind. But is probate court really that bad? Well, on average, and look, this varies case by case, but on average, from start to finish, the typical probate court proceeding can last anywhere from 9 to 18 months. It can cost your family tens of thousands of dollars by the end of it. In fact, when my dad died, my mom, she had to go through 2 years and 9+ months of probate court and had to pay her probate attorney $55,000 by the end of it. And that was 55 grand back in the late 90s when my dad died. I mean, let me tell you, that was an enormous loss for my single working mom to have to give up, and it almost left us in financial ruin. Because when you think about it, I mean, if a truly rich person's family like Bill Gates took a $55,000 hit, probably wouldn't be noticed. But for my family, like so many other middle-class families in America who own a home, are married, have children, being forced to go through a probate court process paying tens of thousands of dollars by the end of it can leave your loved ones devastated after you're gone. That's why it's so important for middle-class families who may not be rich by society's standards to really set themselves up with a trust to protect their family after they're gone. But even beyond making sure your family doesn't get devastated by the cost of going through probate court after you die, I mean, if you have minor children, then you need to create a trust in order to ensure that if both you and your spouse died while your kids were still young, that you leave your assets with a person that you trust, like one of your parents, your responsible sibling, your financial advisor, etc., to have the legal ability to step in as a successor trustee to manage those funds for the benefit of your minor kids, and only use those funds to pay for your minor kids' health care, their school tuition, clothes on their back, and food in their bellies. And even if your children are adults, a trust can protect your adult children from having their inheritance taken away from them if they ever got into a future divorce, future lawsuit, or in a bankruptcy with a future creditor. So as you can see, there are so many reasons to create a trust, especially if you're part of the middle class and you may not consider yourself rich, but you have people that you love and things you need to protect. And now look, would a trust be the right fit for your family? Honestly, prescription without consultation is malpractice. I can't say what your family's estate plan may need or not need until we get a chance to talk to one another. So if you'd like to briefly discuss your family's estate planning options, then you can schedule a quick 15-minute call with me for free by going to myestatemeeting.com and just schedule a time that works for you and your spouse to have a conversation. Hey, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell next to it to be notified for new videos I post each week. And if you like it, then please smash that like button. And if you know someone that needs to hear this, please share it with them. If you have a question or comment, please leave it. And if you ever have any questions about this topic or need to talk about your estate planning needs, you can set up a time to talk with me over the phone for free by going to myestatemeeting.com. That's myestatemeeting.com. Again, this is Elliott Feldman, estate planning attorney at the Elliott Feldman Law Group, where we create estate plans that actually work when your loved ones need it most. Take care.